Welcome to the Direwolf Den. Members of the Soul Pack, your alpha is waiting.
What's up, pack members? It's your Spirit the Alpha here, and welcome to probably our final episode of Lies of P. So, yeah, at least for the main game. So, as you see, we're back at Hotel Krot in Geppetto's room, and I pretty much just upgraded the P organ. But another reason why I am in here is check this out. We actually have enough humanity now, so once this thing turned golden flash, you can investigate it, and we get the golden lie. It is a special weapon, and you pretty much get this weapon by, lying enough in the game. So, yeah, once you gain enough, or I guess gain enough humanity. So, once you gain enough humanity, this becomes accessible to you. And I was actually able to get it without having to listen to any records, so that's nice. But other than that, I pretty much just leveled up and did everything I need to do here. And I've also now decided to put on the Alchemist cape since, we're about to take on the final boss. Well, technically, Simon Moss was the final boss, but we have one more boss, and it's a secret boss. So, whatever the case, let's head back to Arch Abbey, Cradle of the Gods, which is where we just defeated Simon. So, yep. And actually, no. Actually, now I think about it, I think I forgot to do something. Oh, I only have two Legion calibers. Never mind. If I had three, I would have upgraded the Aegis to, maximum. But I think it should be fine. So here's what we're gonna do now. We're actually gonna switch Legion arm over to Aegis. So yep, this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna be using this for the playthrough, and ignore the garage door opening. Media room is right above yeah. My meeting room is right above the garage, so whenever it opens, it makes that noise. I think I've said that before, but whatever. In any case, once you're ready, head to the center here and go down. Yep, it's an elevator.
Now him, he really scared me. A human becoming a god? Terrifying. But a puppet becoming a human? Now you have my attention. Suit yourself, but it sounds fun to me. I wonder, what'll happen now? I sure don't know. But I do know one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
And yeah, it's a long elevator. Probably the longest in the game.
Huh? That's...
Here we have Geppetto here. We're gonna use the Stargazer, cause yeah. And once you're ready, come talk to Geppetto. And before we talk to him, I'm just going to give a basic rundown of this. At this point, you have a choice. He's going to ask you to give him your heart, and you have two choices. You can either give him your heart or refuse. If you give him your heart, then you'll trigger the bad ending in the game, where pretty much you become human, or he removes your heart. You become a real boy, but due to like the puppet body being unstable or whatever. You'll see what I mean soon. And um, all your friends get murdered by you, as far as I know. And then when you come back to Hotel Krat, all your friends have been replaced by puppet replicas of them, and yeah, it's pretty sad actually. And then the other one, we're gonna choose refuse because that's the way we get the good and true ending. And yep, uh, well, I'll just stop talking there. So so yeah, give me heart, refuse.
I believed you were but in my own.
Okay, skip through dialogue and yep.
I'm disappointed in you. I didn't mean for this to happen. I believed you were a good boy. If you refuse, then I'll have to retrieve it myself.
Again, garage door.
My son.
So, yep. This will begin the secret boss fight with the Nameless Puppet. Let's do this.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
Now, if you haven't been good at perfect,
Never
or at this point, you better get used to it because you will definitely need the perfect block in this fight.
I know you've gone astray. Troublesome. Your freedom is not for you, but for Carl.
Oh. Okay, so that's the first phase. And I know I made that look really easy, but that's only because I've had a lot of practice with my perfect guards, especially with this fight. So that's why it seems so easy. But if you can't perfect guard well, then this fight's gonna be pretty hard. Kind of funny. Oh, and yeah, that's a very badass scene, I admit. But anyway, this is the start of phase 2, and
How
I actually
dare you?
got through my whole
just
first
a puppet.
playthrough
Nothing
without like perfect guarding, but then when I got to this guy, I thought there's no choice. I got a perfect guard, or learn how to perfect guard. Okay. Now this part might be a little bit more dodge friendly than on 1-3. Great. That's why I used the Aegis. It's really good against him there. Awesome. Almost done. Heal. There we go. Nameless Puppet defeated. Yeah, pretty crazy fight. Dun dun dun.
Were you going to destroy Carlos' heart?
Nice. Single tear. We're human.
I'm sorry.
So that shows that we got the true ending. If he didn't have enough humanity, he would say, I knew it. You're just a useless puppet. So, yep. That's how you know if you have enough humanity or not, and if you got the good ending or the true ending. If he says, I'm sorry, son, or, yep, if the tear rolls down your eye, and if he's silent at first, then it means you get the true ending. But if he immediately says, I knew it, you're a useless puppet of it, then that's how you know you got the good ending. I just got the good ending first because I didn't know how to properly gain humanity. But, yeah. And this is another part of the true ending. See, we have a puppet of Sophia. Return to Ergo.
It's so good to see you.
And that there is Lies of P. And, and, and we're just going to skip it through the credits so we can get the final scene. Or
I
post-credit
have a
scene.
final report on the Crot experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Yep, a little bit of Wizard of Oz. Now, and we're gonna return to the hotel. Of course, we're not gonna start a new game plus. But yeah, that whole Dorothy teaser, a lot of people thought like it would be part of the DLC, but unfortunately that's not the case. So, yeah, a little unfortunate, but who knows? Maybe we'll get Lies of P 2 or a sequel to Lies of P in any case. So, yep. And well, yeah, that's for later. So we're gonna level up, and again we're gonna do that. Great. Huh? Just a couple more ergo and we can get another level. Nice. In any case, there's a few things we can do here at the hotel. First things first, come over here and is Alidoro alive again?
Oh, did I scare you?
Nope, just kidding.
It's me, Hugo. This whole thing has inspired me. I'm going to try to be the Alidoro of a new generation. I will also keep looking for the relic's true owner. Check in with me anytime. A great weapon calls for a great... Sorry, no, pronouncements aren't my thing. As always, prove that you're worthy.
So, yep. Honestly, I think I'd prefer Hugo as the new Alidoro over Parrot, the fake Alidoro, because Hugo is a character I actually like. I just wish that, we got his, outfit and his little mask. Who knows, maybe in future updates we'll get that. But, oh, who knows? And that might be in the sequel, assuming there will ever be one. But in any case, we're gonna head here. And I actually forgot to show what you can get from Simon Moss's soul or ergo. You can get Noblesse Oblige, which is actually a pretty cool strength weapon. Or alternatively, you can get Fallen One, or I mean, Awakened God's amulet, which increases favor art damage inflicted on a staggered enemy, which is okay, but not really my style. Then you have, for the Nameless Puppet, you get the Proof of Humanity, which is a pretty cool sword. I like it. Alternatively, you can also get this Piercing Hatred amulet, which is one of the heaviest amulets in the game, but it makes you immune to almost all the status effect elements. The only elements that it does not make you immune to are Disruption, Shock, and Break. So, yep, still a really good one to have. So I'll actually take this over the Proof of Humanity, and we're gonna get Noblesse Oblige. I really like Noblesse Oblige because it's actually good for ergo farming because it's a strength weapon and it's also increases the amount of ergo gain. So you can stack this with a lot of other things you buy, or not buy, but earn, like the ring or the amulet, the P organ, that kind of stuff. So, yep, pretty cool. And yeah. Beyond that, we're actually gonna come here and see the piano is glowing now. Investigate this. Yep. And that there is how you get the Pianist of Krot achievement. And yeah, very cool. So, moving on, there's still a couple more things that we can do here. I think you can talk to every NPC that's here and they get new dialogue.
Welcome
Well,
to
okay,
Hotel.
well, not him. Anything you want to say?
I've made up my mind. I am going to keep living. To honor Atkinson's sacrifice, someone needs to tell everyone out there what happened in Crop. Thanks for all your help. I hope Crop. I've made up my mind.
Okay, yeah. So she said she's gonna honor her comrade's sacrifice.
You have been such a great...
You know, he says the same things. Actually, is there anything else that we can buy from him? Not necessarily, no. Anything you want to say, Vernie?
This great disaster, the Krat crisis, has left no one unaffected. We are all in pain. We're all hurting. I will do everything I can to help.
You know.
You're always welcome.
That kind of thing. And let's go and see about not switching, modifying. Yeah, I don't have enough for that, so yeah, there's really not anything I really want to like use this Legion Tower before. So I think I will just hold on to that for a while. Maybe save it for DLC. But yeah. And anything you want to say, Eugene?
So much has happened, but it's all... I just want to say that's why I should make...
Alright, so, yeah. And yeah, we might as well upgrade this to a full. Just because, yeah. I mean, we've earned all this, so, yeah. There we go. You know, just in case we ever want to do some ergo farming, which you probably will.
Welcome to...
and I think now I can also purchase these. Oh, yep. Beyond that, though, there's really nothing else to buy. But the last thing we'll do is actually up here. I know we're over 20 minutes, but it's okay. It's the final episode. So after you've completed the game, you can come into the bedroom, or not bedroom, but Geppetto's room. Grab this, you know. Sophia leaves you a letter, and pretty much like so, you know, Sophia's saying she's going to stay at Arch Abbey, and yeah. So, the letters that you get up here will depend on the ending you get. I don't think you get a letter for doing the good ending, at least I don't think you do. If you do the true ending like I did, you'll get a letter from Sophia. And if you did the bad ending, you'll get a letter from Geppetto. And Geppetto, I think he's a pretty messed up character. He's definitely not a good father because, get this, even if you give him your heart, even if you become a real boy, he still pretty much abandons you. So, yeah. Geppetto, you're a great father in Disney's Pinocchio, but in Lies of P, I would hate to be your son. But with that being said, and I think that's just about everything that we can do in this game. So, what else was I doing? I was doing something. Sorry, sometimes I lose our train of thought. Oh, right. I was gonna run over to the garden real quick, just so I can refresh my favorite slots. And actually, really, just remember, I got an extra amulet slot, but I didn't put it on. Oh, nice. That doesn't make me too heavy. So that's very nice. And now I remember what I was doing at the Stargazer. I was gonna change my Legion arm. So I'm gonna change the Legion arm back to puppet string. There we go. So I think at this point, we're actually good. I think this is a good spot to wrap up. So thank you all for joining me on this journey through Lies of P, and stay tuned because pretty soon we're going to begin the DLC, Lies of P Overture. But until then, that's all I can say. So until next time, this is Spirit the Alpha signing out. I'll see you guys back in the pack.